Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Looks to clip it forward. There will be a throw-in. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rivaldo. His real chance! Your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Barcelona take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
A win here so important to their ambitions. Could move up a gear here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, good take. Hits one! Koku. Rivaldo. Good running with the ball. Goes for goal! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Across the field it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kluivert. Rivaldo. Right through the middle. He's through, now is he going for goal? It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant set-up and finish.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Barcelona grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Gets it back. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. We can review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona, comfortable two-goal cushion. Already up and running for the second half. Montreal. Xavi. Luis Enrique. Right again. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Whipped in. And that is not finding anyone. Alava are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Pablo Hernandez. Looking to break out here. Here's a clever pass. Looking to force climax! Done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Alava making consecutive changes here. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. And he's going long. Nice little chip. Surely! And the flag has stayed down. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's a loose ball. Lobs it in gently. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Hoists it forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they...
Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's had... Rivaldo! Forward it goes. Xavi. And the counter is on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, we're on the way. Goes long. And he heaves it forward. Out to the left it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. There's the through ball. Done very well to intervene. He's got options out wide. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's had a crack. In comes the cross. Keeper has beaten it away. He gets past his man. Still going. Where to next? And the defence can get it clear. Cuts it out. Acuna. Gets wrestled off the ball. Plays it out to the wing. And help's available out wide. Great leap! And he's found the net! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
It's a loose ball. Lovely bit of skill there. Battles to win it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. It's come loose. Over to the left. Going through. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored!
It's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they must have. Never know when they're beaten.
Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Some first half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. The second half then just getting going. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Forward it goes. Away from immediate danger. Looking to get within range. Acuna. Just brushed off the ball there. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. He's got options out wide. Has a pop! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position where it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Looking for a decent ball in. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps moment. Up to meet it! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Acuna tries to get it forward quickly, looks to thread it through.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Put that one away.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
So here comes a substitution. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Cleared away. This could spell danger. Danger averted for now. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Gets it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it has to go down as a very disappointing campaign by not having a chance to qualify in the final group game. At least they go out on a positive, and they did restore some pride and dignity.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. La Coruña are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
So we're up and running. And he's going long. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Quick glance and the shot! And he's found the net!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal is always important, and that's a terrific opening.
Smartly deceptive, what quality.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
La Coruña take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Gets away from his opponent. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And that's been levered clear. Hits one! Boba. He's got options out wide. Cuts it out. La Coruña have to win if they're to make it. Well played, he saw that coming. Boba. Nicely measured pass. Jalminha. La Coruña scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Plays it out to the wing. He gets past his man. Turns and goes back. Hoists it forward. And now they can launch a counter.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Looks to thread it through. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go into the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
La Coruña leading 1-0 at the break. We're into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. La Coruña just about have their noses in front. He's had a goal! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That was a given. It always was.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. This could... Big chance!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Tries to get some towering header! Well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
La Coruña can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Vigo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Well positioned to make that interception. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's played forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Silva. Calminia. Shaw goes for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for Shaw.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
The final 5 minutes. Looks to clip it forward. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. And he's cut it out. And that will be the final act. La Coruña have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
Sevilla have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward, it increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
As you can see, we've already started here. Floats one over. And it's played forward. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Well, they can break here. He's left his man. Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. Looks to clip it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Wrestled off the ball. Sevilla have a free kick. Played in with accuracy. A win here so important to their ambitions. To get it forward quickly. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. He's found his man. He's had a goal! This could fall anywhere, and they've been caught out here. Has a hit! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Sevilla got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. And we are up to the break.
Sevilla really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back underway here.
Sevilla can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
shot! Forward it goes, dashing forward at pace, driving on, a real charge here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself, lovely to see. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Hoists it forward. Hoists it high, cuts it out. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're...
Up he gets! Oh, it's there! And that could well be the winner!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Big chance! Danger averted for now. So close to drawing level.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
That's a promising ball. That intervention was very necessary.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Cut out in the nick of time.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the shot! 4 extra minutes added on. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So all Sevilla are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it all came down to this, and they had to produce to ensure qualification, and they've not delivered. I think looking back over the campaign, have they given enough? Do they deserve more? Probably not, if I'm honest. They had their chances.
Welcome everybody to our continued live coverage of these group stages. We have for you a game of great intrigue and indeed great consequence. The group's taking shape nicely now, and we're already seeing who is likely to make the knockout rounds. Are we to see another team become yet another statistic here, or somehow fight themselves out of a nasty predicament, avoid defeat and keep their hopes alive? It is time to focus, get on with the job, and see what transpires both here and indeed elsewhere. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And we're underway. Floats one over. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he's going long. Knocks it away. Well, they could break here. Ball's out on the left now. Looks to clip it forward. Hits one! And he's found the net!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Out to the right. Goes for goal! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Just to locate someone up front. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. A buccaneering run from the defender. Dashing forward at pace. We hit half-time, so there you have it, a close-fought half of football. Looks like it still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Bilbao head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the game has already resumed here. Bilbao carrying a one-goal lead. He's off on a shapes to shoot! And he's there to hoof it away. And that's been one straight back. So still just a goal between them. Dinks one in. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. Could be a chance here.
Las Palmas showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and
Has a goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
he got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Las Palmas are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Las Palmas are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Bilbao need to hold on for a few more moments.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And that will be the final act. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling. and that is how it should be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Done very well to intervene. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. He has a hit! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Timely intervention. He goes long. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Forward it goes. San Sebastian are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's tried one! Yes, it's in! First blood drawn.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
San Sebastian take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Hoists it forward, looking to break out here. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Hoists it high. He's picked him out. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. San Sebastian are looking odds-on to go in at the break with their advantage. Has a hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Goes for goal!
Look, there's some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
He's had a go! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. San Sebastian glad to have a one-goal lead at this point. You have to say things could have been very different.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
San Sebastian go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. San Sebastian just about have their noses in front. He's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. Oh, that's nice. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well, they could break here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That'll be a throw-in. Tenerife are making a change now. And the ball is out of play. The changes then in quick succession. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the shot! It's bounced out! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
San Sebastian are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Oh, that is lovely footwork. Cleared without complication.
San Sebastian are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Surely!
Tenerife need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through, now is he in? Knocks it away. Oh, big chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a crack.
So that's it. It is all over. I'll just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
Welcome everybody to our continued live coverage of these group stages. We have for you a game of great intrigue and indeed great consequence. The group's taking shape nicely now, and we're already seeing who is likely to make the knockout rounds. Are we to see another team become yet another statistic here, or somehow fight themselves out of a nasty predicament, avoid defeat and keep their hopes alive? It is time to focus, get on with the job, and see what transpires both here and indeed elsewhere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Madrid have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That'll go straight through to the keeper. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's off on a marauding run. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. He's left his man. He's gone for it! Yes! And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Madrid have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hoists it forward. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Vallecas have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Gets into some space. And the counter is on. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. That's a good ball to find him. Vallecas have a free kick. Just brushed off the ball there. Chip through. Raul. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Guti. Cuts it out. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal, which was very, very tight. As we review the first half.
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Breaks on here, into the channel. He's gone for it! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
So, still just a goal between them. And back to base.
Vallecas showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Just the goalkeeper's real chance! And he's found the net! They are right back in business!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Vallecas have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
That's a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade. Look, there are some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Oh, he's hit one! Dispatched clinically! And again they hit the front! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Vallecas making consecutive changes here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Forward it goes. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Could move up a gear here. Deftly done. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Surely a shot. Oh, shooting chance! Four added minutes on the board. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And the shot! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Madrid have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
Well, we're underway. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. And it's been taken straight back.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's picked him out. Questions were asked. He's one-on-one, shot chance! So it is still 0-0. Valencia have to win if they're to make it. There's a long ball. Played in deep. Timely intervention. Over to the left. Has a hit! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Real chance! And the ball's come out. Played into the middle. Mallorca have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for it! Gets wrestled off the ball. Danger averted for now. And it's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Chance! Turns and goes back. He's had a shot! Brings it forward. Out to the right. Goes for goal! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. 2 changes being made right now. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That'll go straight through to the keeper. Hoists it forward. He's pinged one through here. Has a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cuts it out.
Mallorca merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Attempts to play it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Up to meet it! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Mallorca are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Done very well to intervene. Another throw-in. And he's there to hoof it away. Plays it out to the flank. Valencia are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, the truth is they haven't been good enough to progress. The table doesn't tell lies.